The African American Literary Award Show was founded by Yvette Hayward in 2004. The award show has drawn the appreciation and respect of celebrated authors and actors like author Eric Jerome Dickey, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Isaiah Washington, April Ryan, Hill Harper, and many, many more. But this is about us. We have been historically and habitually unseen, unrecognized, and underappreciated when it comes to our literary accomplishments. We are here to support and celebrate authors, creators, and storytellers, to thank them for their years of hard work, sacrifice, and creativity. It is the first award show of its kind, filling a large void in the literary community. 17 years after its debut, the African American Literary Award Show is still the only of its caliber that recognizes African American authors. Welcome to the African American Literary Award Show. The African American Literary Award Show was founded by Yvette Hayward in 2004. The award show has drawn the appreciation and respect of celebrated authors and actors like author Eric Jerome Dickey, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Isaiah Washington, April Ryan, Hill Harper, and many, many more. But this is about us. We have been historically and habitually unseen, unrecognized, and underappreciated when it comes to our literary accomplishments. We are here to support and celebrate authors, creators, and storytellers, to thank them for their years of hard work, sacrifice, and creativity. It is the first award show of its kind, filling a large void in the literary community. 17 years after its debut, the African American Literary Award Show is still the only of its caliber that recognizes African American authors. Welcome to the African American Literary Award Show. Hello. How are you doing? Want to let you know, the production team, that you guys are muted. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Technical difficulties are a part of the business, and we appreciate your patience. They will both unmute, and you guys will be ready to go back.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Mute your line, somebody.
There you go.
Okay. You know, this is really great because I had a few blunders, so this is great. So you didn't hear that. So I am going to start again. Hello and welcome to the 17th annual African American Literary Award Show. 17 years, y'all. I have to clap it up for myself for that. I just have to be like, oh my God, just 17 years. Woo! The little engine that could, still climbing, still doing. Oh my God, this is just so great. Okay, so here I am. I'm reading from my script. Here we go. So here we are at 17 years. I can barely believe it. This event is our love letter to Black authors. We are all here because we love books and the folks behind them, whether they're writers or publishers. And I can't say enough, we are here because of you, our best and brightest, so deserving. Thank you for encouraging our lives, bringing our stories to life, and giving our people an authentic voice. No one else can tell our stories like us or for us. Even if the world doesn't recognize you, I do, and totally love you. And I mean that sincerely from the heart. I am also here to introduce you to two dynamic people, to the dynamic duo, my hosts for years. That's here that brings you their comedic wit. They're so charismatic. I mean, oh my God, they crack me up. They've been cracking me up behind the scenes. So I want them to crack you up now during all of this. But y'all know that they're funny. You know that they're charismatic. Y'all know that they are the bomb. So here are my hosts. Let me just put some respect on their names. Okay, here we go. So we have Rashawn Lindsay and Nancy Harris. Let me tell you about Rashawn, okay, because he doing big things. Rashawn is the CEO of Media Co Holdings and just an all-around dope brother. I just have to say that. And many of you that know him, you know he is. He's just so humble about it, but you know, I'm gonna ask him to borrow like maybe $20 later, but you know, we'll talk about that later. And then he takes his time every year to be with us to lend his support, energy, and humor. And what can I say about Nancy Harris? Oh my God. She is one of my best friends on the planet. She is the co-founder of Vontel Luxury Eyewear. Vontel is the new eye candy. Do you want some? You better come and get some because, oh my goodness, please go to www.vontel.com and get you some eye candy. I got some eye candy home right now. Okay. So, and she's an all-out powerhouse in her own right. This is no bias, no bull crap, no nothing. She is amazing and also a fixture at the award show. I would literally be nothing without these two being with me, believing in me, loving me, supporting me. I just would not, I don't know where I would be. So here we are. And I am bringing to you Nancy Harris and Rashawn Lindsay. Woo!
Wow, you know, but she pours it on a little bit. But you know, we love her.
Syrupy syrup going on.
That's our sister. That's how she does it. We appreciate you always. We love you. We know you do this from the heart, and we're just happy to be here to be part of it. Good evening and welcome, everyone. My name is Rashawn Lindsay. You know, technically it is Rashawn, but it's a lot to say. And since we're all friends here, we're gonna do it like friends do it.
Right. So Rashawn, and I'm Nancy Harris, and welcome.
Welcome to the 17th Annual African American Literary Awards Show.
It's good to be here and be seen. Here we are again, back on Al Gore's internet, fellowshipping and virtually, but safety is our priority. Hopefully we'll, commune together at some point again. And we are grateful to be gathering, whether we see you on screen or in person. This is the little show that could. We keep doing and going because you, the people, deserve this annually. And of course, our Black authors are more than deserving of this level of recognition. It's important to us that we give them their flowers.
Indeed. And, given the time and the space that we're living in right now, it makes us eternally grateful for every minute of every day and that we are healthy and well.
Yes.
However, as many of you know, not all of the African American Literary Awards Show family made it to see another award show this year.
And in light of all that's taking place in the world today, we are truly pleased that throughout the years, we were able to give Eric Jerome Dickey his flowers when he was alive. It has been a difficult year and a half for all of us, but we truly want to acknowledge those who have left an impression on our lives. Eric gave us characters that we loved, hated, and hated to love, right? I read about all of them. So Liar's Game took him from coast to coast and helped propel each of these novels to the #1 book on Blackboard bestsellers list. Cheaters was named Blackboard Book of the Year in 2000.
Eric was an avid writer, and his novels Chasing Destiny, Liar's Game, Between Lovers, Thieves' Paradise, The Other Woman, Drive Me Crazy, Genevieve, Naughty or Nice, Sleeping with Strangers, Walking with Enemies, and Pleasures have all earned him success of a spot in the New York Times bestseller list. He was such a really, really nice and humble guy, friendly. One of those guys that showed up every year. Liar's Game, Thieves' Paradise, and The Other Woman, and Genevieve have also given Eric the added distinction of being nominated for an NAACP Image Award in the category of Outstanding Literary Work in 2001, 2002, 2004, and 2005. And in 2006, he was honored with the awards for Best Contemporary Fiction and Author of the Year for Male at the 2006 African American Literary Awards show. Let's just say that there isn't an award he hasn't won other than the Pulitzer. He was an iconic author, and he was also a friend. Let's take a moment of silence for our dear friend and brother, Eric Jerome Dickey.
Yeah. Rest in power, my brother. You are forever loved and in our hearts and on our shelves. Cute.
I should stay on this side, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to cross.
And we're back. Our first presenter is Melba Wilson of the renowned Harlem hotspot of the same name, Melba's. If you haven't heard by now, none other than the Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan ate there recently. No, they had some of them chicken and waffles. They're going to be back. Yes, Melba, don't forget the little people. I've known you since I was 17 years old. Don't play me.
That's right.
Melba will be presenting for the Best Cookbook category. Welcome, Melba.
Nancy, how are you? How are you? So let me tell you. I didn't need glasses. Now I have my own hotel readers. You know, Mama trying to be cute. I will be cuter at our readers. However, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for that warm welcome. I'm honored to be back with Yvette, my dear friend, at the African American Literary Award shows.
I have no idea.
I love any opportunity to walk amongst and celebrate Black excellence. And Yvette has been my dear friend for so many years now. I'm still 22, which is a little bit funny. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And now, for the nominees for a category that's very dear to my heart, best cookbook, Rodney Scott. Rodney Scott's World of Barbecue. Every day is a good day. A cookbook. Deborah Van Treese. The Twisted Soul Cookbook. Modern soul food with global flavors. Pepper Teagan. The Pepper Thai Cookbook. Family recipes from everyone's favorite Thai mom. And Rosie May's I Heart Soul Food. 107 comfort food favorites. And the winner is, yeah, that's my drum roll. If I had pot, I would be on the bottom of the pot. The winner is Rosie Mays. Congratulations. And will be accepted on her behalf. Congratulations to all the nominees. And to
don't come over
author Ms. Rosie Mays. Speak.
Okay.
All right. Well, I know I also heart soul food. So unfortunately, Rosie couldn't be here, but we are very happy for her win and absolutely gonna have to check out that book because I really do heart soul food.
Yes.
By the way, save me a plate while you're at it. Our next presenter is an award-winning writer and business leader, coach, and speaker who is passionate about encouraging individuals and youth to pursue their passion and purpose. She is the author of several books, including Society Wives, which has been optioned for film. She is also an advocate for empowering youth in the United States and abroad. Please welcome Renee Danielle Flagler.
I'm friends with Renee. Does that count?
Before we do that, we want our dear friends, Victoria and Rashonda, to just say a few words about our brother Eric. And then we'll tune in for the next award. And Travis. Oh, my boy Travis. Oh my God. Hello.
What's happening?
Well, we will let Victoria start with wonderful words of tribute to Eric.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with all that feedback.
Stop.
Okay, it seems we've lost Victoria, so I will jump right in because Travis will steal the show with his tribute to Eric. You know, I am one of those people that was a fan of Eric before I was a friend. And so he is just one of those people that just has an impact on your life from the very beginning. But Eric became like a brother to me. He was always looking out for me. There was one particular incident that stands out in my mind. He texted me because he was in LA at the flea market. I don't know what they call it in LA. And he said, I didn't know your book, The Pastor's Wife, had been made into a movie. And I said, it hasn't. And he said, well, I'm here at the flea market or whatever you call the guys. And he has a whole stack of DVDs of The Pastor's Wife with your book on the cover. And so I was like, he bootlegged it. That's so wrong. Eric went back there and he bought every one of the DVDs from that man so he wouldn't be out selling a bootleg version of my movie, which hadn't been made into a movie. And it was just those little things like that. He was just always protective and he was always cheering. He would show up to a book signing and stay in the back of the room. And if people were like, oh, that's Eric, he was like, no, I'm here for her, because he just was loving like that. And he will forever be in our hearts and forever be missed. Travis?
Oh man. So Eric, just like Rashonda, Eric, I was a fan before we became friends. And so, I was very, very new in the game. And I had my first book was called The Hearts of Men. And it's funny how our things kind of lined up because his email address is edickey142 at AOL. My email address was thunter142 at AOL. And when we first started talking, he gave me his email address. I gave him mine. He was like, wait a minute now. What's going on? This must be some kind of connection that's supposed to happen. But I couldn't afford to go to the BEA. I didn't know how much it cost to get in. And so I was there and, I was about to leave. And then Eric walked up and just kind of gave me a like, what's up? I never met him before in my life. And so he just kind of gave me a what's up. He said, you coming in? I said, nah, man, it costs $1,000 to get in there. I can't get in. He said, oh, come on with me. And he got me in and, he just started telling me to hand out books, give her a book, give him a book, give him a book. And, little did I know he was telling me to give the books to like real editors, like who had some juice at these major houses. And later on that night, he took me to this Blackboard party. I met a lot of people. We ended up going to Elin Harris's house for a party. And I had just met the dude, but he was very brotherly, like from day one. And, we just became real tight. Go to LA, I stay at his house. He come to Atlanta, he stayed at my house. When he was looking for his house in Atlanta, he stayed at my house, drove my car, whatever. I knew he was going to take care of whatever. And when I went to LA, I stayed in his house, whether he was there or not, and I drove his cars. And, we just became brothers. And he's always been, this shining light mentor. I became Eric's guy. That's Eric's guy. I remember R.M. Johnson, is a write similar books to what my first book, and he was Elin's guy. And so I was Eric's guy, and he gave me instant credibility. When people started talking about, oh, Travis is this, oh, that's Eric's guy. And Eric is such a quality person, you like, hey, I'm Eric's dude, I'm Eric's guy. So, he was a mentor. Anytime I write a book and I had some problems, he would always answer the phone, stay on the phone as long as I need to, read whatever I sent him, give me some critiques, give me some advice, and never without ever taking over the project. I remember one time I had a book signing in LA and the Lakers were playing the Sixers in the championship game on my book signing. I didn't even want to be at my book signing. So Random House was like, well, your flight leaves tomorrow. I'm sorry you missed it. Sorry, the bad time. And Eric was like, man, forget them. You can stay at my house. You just pay the change fee for the plane ticket. You sign with me tomorrow. And I end up selling like 250 books, which is crazy for a first or second time author, and because I signed with him. And, and he told me, he said, he told the audience, if you're here to buy just one book, if you only have enough money for one book, buy Travis's and come back and get mine later. And that's just kind of who he was. And, he's just been that guy. And, I was just telling Keith earlier, we all miss him. And, the good die young. So, but he's with us in spirit. And I think about him all the time. And that was my brother. That's it.
We going?
Everything that you said is so true because I was there at the very beginning when all of that took place, when we were all rolling together. So
no doubt.
You're not even exaggerating.
Yep. It was good times back then.
Absolutely. Keith?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm Keith Pegues, Eric's cousin brother. We are our mothers and sisters. We're a year apart. We grew up together in Memphis and traveled through life together. So this has been an incredible tribute. So I just want to thank you all, and it's really a privilege just to share a few words about my cousin Eric on behalf of him and our family, and especially his children, Erica, Dominique, and Aaron. Eric was really a gifted writer and entertainer, and he didn't entertain to bring attention to himself. You know, he entertained to connect with other people, make others feel good, and help both himself and his audience escape reality, you know, if only for just a moment. He learned that storytelling was a good way to connect with other people and really get the love that he so desperately needed in return. And he was really fortunate to discover, you know, his incredible gift early in life, and it became his life's work. And, you know, that doesn't happen for many people. And in the process, he's touched the lives of people, you know, all over the world. So, you know, Eric Jerome Dickey, Cuzzo is what all of us cousins called one another, and we called him. And as you said, Travis, gone too soon. But he'll always be remembered in our hearts and on the pages of his writings. So I just want to thank, you know, Yvette Hayward, each of you, and the African American Literary Awards show for this wonderful tribute to Eric on behalf of our family.
Absolutely. And thank you, everyone, for your tributes. It really is from the heart.
That was beautiful. Really appreciate everyone's words. You know, he will always be in our hearts, and we will continue to do what we do in honor of what he did as well. I'm actually going to present now the nominees for Best Nonfiction. And the nominees for Best Nonfiction are Don Lemon, This Is the Fire, What I Say to My Friends About Racism, Tamika Mallory, State of Emergency, How We Win in the Country We Built, Charles Blow, The Devil You Know, Sho Baraka, He Saw That It Was Good, Reimagining Your Creative Life to Repair a Broken World, and Wes Moore and Erica L. Green, 5 Days, The Fiery Reckoning of an American City. And the winner is Tamika Mallory.
She is on her way, so she will accept a little bit later, but we know that she's going to have some powerful words to share. But Tamika, you are a winner.
Yes.
Because you are definitely a woman to watch. And
whenever she does show up, we're going to let her talk. Actually, we're going to ask her to please speak.
Please.
Because we like to hear what she has to say.
Absolutely.
Always.
Okay, so let's give another hand for Tamika. And the sister, like we said, has been in the trenches on the grind. And when it comes to social justice, we have heard her voice ring out in the most critical of times, speaking truth to power. Ma'am, just keep doing what you're doing. We love you.
And it's amazing because, you know, at the end of the day, what she's doing doesn't make her popular, right? With a lot of people, in fact. And, you know, it's always interesting because we quite often have a little bit of revisionist history. Think about people like Muhammad Ali and how much everyone loved him. They didn't love him when he was speaking out, though.
No,
actually, he was quite the pariah. They stripped him of his titles.
He went to prison.
He went to prison, and Tamika, in many ways, was actually was blacklisted. Remember the original Women's March a few years ago, and they split from the other founders, and they tried to badmouth her. But at the end of the day, this is a woman who has been on the front lines, who has spoken up for her people, has put her life at risk for her people, and continues to do it day in and day out. And she does it because she's passionate, because she believes in what she's doing. And it's
not for the money, like you said.
Oh, it's clearly
it's not for the money.
No.
I will say that I heard some crass words said about her earlier this summer, that she's an ambulance chaser, and really things that were not necessary. But when you look at the bigger picture, she is making more than a dent. You know, she's moving boulders out of the way for other people.
Absolutely.
So we thank you for everything that you have been doing. Continue to do it, and know that as many people out there that are hating against you, there are that many more people that are loving you for what you're doing.
And frankly, even when people aren't loving her, people need her.
Yeah.
We need you to stay in the fight, to keep doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you're fighting for more than just yourself. And that's the thing that's going to get us to the next level.
Absolutely.
Because people who fight for the community, who fight for each other, they will always win, no matter what.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Very quickly, we want to bring Victoria Christopher Murray in. Victoria is, we're having some technical difficulties, so we're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to move on, and I'm just going to read this. Cyrene Renee was going to present this, but she is one of those multi-hyphenated folks with the model mentor, Call Me Queen, and host of Beyond Beauty Talk and IG Live. But Cyrene is not here, so I'll present the nominees for the self-help category. The nominees are as follows. Lovey Ajayi Jones, Professional Troublemaker, The Fair Fighter Manual. Tiffany, the Budgetnista. Alishay, Get Good with Money, 10 Simple Steps to Becoming Financially Whole. Bevy Smith, Bevelations. And Yvonne Orgy, hilarious sister. Bamboozled by Jesus, How God Tricked Me into the Life of My Dreams. Elaine Fluker, good friend of mine, actually.
And mine.
Oh, okay. Get Over, I Got It. How to Stop Playing Superwoman. Get support and remember that having it all doesn't mean doing it all alone. And the winner is Tiffany, the Budgetnista Alishay. So we are going to accept this award for her, and when she does tune in, we will allow her to say a few words as well. Our next, okay, so is David here? David Jackson Ambrose.
We're gonna assume.
Okay. We're going to move on. And the next category, oh, somebody's coming in.
Keep going.
Okay, so the next categories is short stories anthologies. And here are the nominees. Aminata Forna, The Window Seat, Notes from a Life in Motion. Tarana Burke and Brene Brown, You Are the Best Thing, Vulnerability, Shame, Resilience, and the Black Experience. Samantha Danielle, Glenn R. Murray, Mel Roberson, Leonard McMogle, Olivia DeMoss, and Pierre Dubois. Faith, Failure, Success. Stories along the entrepreneurial journey. Bolu Babalola, Love and Color, Mythical Tales from Around the World, Retold. And Tamara Winfrey Harris, Dear Black Girl, Letters from Your Sisters on Stepping Into Your Power. And the winner is, drum roll, Tamara Winfrey Harris.
All right.
Okay, so.
So apparently we're running a little bit ahead of schedule. So a lot of our winners are not here yet. We will actually have them be able to accept their awards when they appear. However, we will accept on their behalf for now and continue to move forward. One of our next presenters, he is a motivational speaker, certified relationship coach, co-founder of Complete Chocolate Couples, and now a best-selling author. She is I'm sorry, I said he the first time, but I should have said she. She is a successful realtor, co-founder, and of Complete Chocolate Couples. Please welcome, take it back, Stephen Anthony King and Tina King. So it's two of them. That's the problem.
It's a he and a she.
Yeah, it's both pronouns are appropriate.
Yes.
Stephen and Tina, welcome.
How you guys doing? Can y'all hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. We threw a little curveball in the game just to mix you up a little bit, but you handled it professionally. Well, thank you for having us. We're excited. I'm excited to be here once again.
Yes.
This is an amazing event, right, T?
Yes, yes. And I'm so excited to be a presenter. This is amazing.
Mhm.
What a great night.
Yeah. So we are here to present the Male Author of the Year Award. And the nominees are?
Yes. We have Michael Eric Dyson, Long Time Coming, Reckoning with Race in America. Okay. We have Eric Jerome Dickey, may he rest in peace, The Son of Mr. Solomon. Charles Blow, The Devil You Know, and Frederick Joseph, The Black Friend on Being a Better White Person. S.A. Crosby, Razor Blade Tears.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. And put that down. And the winner is...
It's
a
a tie.
Between Eric Jerome Dickey and Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. Let's give it up for both. That's great. That's great. That's great. So we are now, the African American Literary Awards show is presenting the award for Male Author of the Year to Eric Jerome Dickey. Again, may he rest in peace. And accepting his award on his behalf is one of his family members, his cousin Keith. Is Keith with us?
They're both present. Mr. Michael Eric Dyson and Keith will be accepting. Let's get them in.
Okay. So we'll have Keith go first, and then we'll present or have Dr. Dyson come on second. Or we'll switch it. All right. So the African American Literary Award Show presents the award for Male Author of the Year to Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. Congratulations, Doctor. I know Dr. Dyson's here.
Okay, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. It does happen with technology. So we're going to, when Michael Eric Dyson, oh, he's here. Yes. Hello, Mr. Michael Eric Dyson.
Right now, yeah, in the show.
All right, welcome.
All right, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm always honored each time I'm nominated for this extraordinary award. Be in the company of so many distinguished and remarkable authors that I've admired my entire writing career. And indeed, as long as I've been reading, what an incredible honor. I get a lot of different awards, but this is very special to me because these are our own people. This is my own folk. This is my community. And to have this opportunity to receive this award and to have the ability to write for people who are consuming my words, who are thinking critically about those words, and in some instances, even who depend on those words. So it's a great honor to be here. I see my dear friend Walter Mosley here and so many others who are extraordinary writers and scribes. And so I'm honored to be in the tribe. Thank you for this award. Writing this book was especially meaningful to me because we are living through a syndemic, as they said in the 1990s, the convergence of two pandemics, one in race and one in virus. We continue to combat those. And so my book, A Long Time Coming, Reckoning with Race in America, attempts to grapple with these issues in a more personal fashion, an existential, as well as a political fashion, a metaphysical, as well as a kind of literary and social fashion. So what an honor it is. Thank you so very much. Keep giving these awards out. They mean so much to those of us who sweat and work and write and attempt to do the right thing. Thank you so much, Yvette Hayward, for doing such an extraordinary job each year. And I'm going to try to write some more books so I can get some more recognition from this signal and wonderful group. Thank you so very kindly.
All right. All right.
Congratulations, Dr. Dyson. You'll always be Professor Dyson to me. I took class with you my senior year of college. I believe I received an A from you. So thank you very much.
Yeah, right. Likely story.
I'm telling you the truth. Stop playing. I ain't say I got a lot of A's, but he gave
you an A. Okay, that's all that matters.
And now we're actually going to have Keith accept on behalf of his dear cousin, Eric Jerome Dickey. All right, we're still having some technical difficulties. We'll get it worked out. As you all know, these things are not always easy to do, but we do have the author Tamara Winfrey Harris, who's here to accept her award. So we will now bring her up. Tamara?
Oh, yeah. Unmute, Tamara.
You know, you would think after all this time, I would get the mute unmute. Thank you so much. I am so honored. You know, I wrote this book because I know the world does not treat Black women and Black girls well. They don't give us second chances. They judge us harshly and don't give us a lot of grace. And I don't want that for our girls. I want them to know that they are loved in all the ways that they show up in the world, no matter what they look like, no matter where they live, no matter what mistakes they have made, and no matter what has happened to them. So this honor, I accept this on behalf of myself, but also all the Black women and Black girls. And thank you for the love and support.
Congratulations again, Tamara. We appreciate you being here. Obviously, you put a lot of your heart into this novel, and congratulations. And accepting on behalf of Tamika Mowry actually is going to be Yandy Smith Harris. No relation to Tamara, as far as I know.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I am so excited to accept this award for Tamika Mallory. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
So she is so upset she could not be here, but she is so truly honored, and she absolutely feels completely indebted for all of your support and all of the ways that you guys have contributed to really telling this story. It was important for her to let everyone know that we are in a state of an emergency. And she wanted to make sure she spoke in a voice that was easy for everyone to understand. As you guys know, Cardi B did the forward, as well as Angela Davis. And the reason that was so strategic and planned out was because she wanted to make sure every single person knew that they had a seat at this table of justice. So the name of the book is State of Emergency. I also have my brother Myson on. You guys can click him in as well. But she is so incredibly thankful and wishes she was here with you guys as well. Hey, Myson.
Hey, Yandy.
How are
Yes,
you?
I just want to,
So
you
our
know,
sister just got an award, and I was just telling them how thankful she is and wishes she could have jumped on.
yes, man. That's why she sent both of us, because she wanted her to, she wanted us to express really how thankful she was, because this
Yes.
book is something that she really prided herself on. And, to see it received the way it's been received this year, is definitely something that she's proud of. And she thanks all of you for recognizing what it is that she's done with this book. So once again, I want to mirror what my sister Yandy just said. Thank you so much for honoring her, because I watched her put sweat and tears into this book.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank
And please give her our best. Tell her keep doing what she's doing, because we really appreciate her and we know we need her out here.
Yep. No time to sleep for the weary.
We definitely will.
If you haven't gotten the book,
Y'all
yet,
keep
make
doing
sure
what
you
y'all
go pick
doing.
it up. It's called State of Emergency by Tamika D. Mallory.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks.
So much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're moving on. Our next presenter is a good friend to the show. She actually used to host before me and you.
Yeah.
She's an actor, writer, and filmmaker, and one of the most beautiful souls that I've ever met. You may recognize her on television, film, or even Broadway. Yes, our girl has acting chops and pipes. Please welcome a forever friend of these awards, Napiera Groves Boykin.
How beautiful! If you go to the chat, you're going to see the link in the there.
How's it going?
We're good.
You guys see me and hear me?
You sound a little low.
Okay.
And then Lacey Lamar.
All right. What about now?
Yeah. I didn't see that thing. Okay. I don't
Can
see
you hear
that
me now?
either. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, we can hear you better. And we just also ask everyone else to please mute. Please mute.
Okay, well, I am truly honored to be here among such literary greatness. And also, as always, I'm always excited to celebrate my girl, Yvette! Salute to you, Yvette, for 17 years in the game, sis. It takes the grandness of a queen and the audacity to keep pushing this labor of love for almost 2 decades. So I'm excited. Here we go. I'm presenting the award for Female Author of the Year. All of the women in this category are notable, strong, and inspiring. And I will say that you all are already winners. The nominees are Brenda Myers Powell and April Reynolds for Leaving Breezy Street. Rashonda Tate Billingsley, A Little Bit of Karma. Raven Leilani, Luster. Britt Bennett, The Vanishing Half. And Tia Williams, 7 Days in June. And the winner is Rashonda Tate Billingsley. The African American Literary Awards.
Woohoo!
I got clap for myself. I am so excited. I am here.
We hear you.
We're getting a little feedback.
No feedback, but we hear you.
Okay, well, I get big texts that they're calling you, and I'm like, I'm here. And I am so honored. I am so honored to be here as well. I am a friend to the show as well. I love what it is doing. I can't wait to see the show continue to blow up. I am honored because I'm doing what I love, and to be in recognition from colleagues, my readers, means the world to me. So thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful honor. And thank you, Yvette, for continuing to let this legacy live on. And thank you to these beautiful hosts.
Congratulations, Rashonda. You stay winning.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I've never been to this awards and you not won something. As a matter of fact, I'm sure you'll win again.
Right.
We'll see. But my guess is you will, because I'm not going to bet against you. Let's put it that way. You like Alabama, roll tide. don't bet against her.
Listen, I missed the stage because we needed a cheer for her and Victoria because they won so much,
Yes.
right?
I think the last time 17 of us had to help you carry your awards back.
That's because we stay busy.
You do. Congratulations
That's right.
again.
But I think it should also be noted that you don't just stay busy doing your own stuff. You stay busy also helping other authors get their work out. Authors who might not get published otherwise. So it's important that we also mention that. I know we'll mention you again later, but at the end of the day, what you do, what your partner does is not just for yourselves. You have helped so many people get their words out, and the rest of us are very thankful for that, and we appreciate all your efforts. We know you can't sleep because there's no way you could be as prolific a writer as well as publisher as you are and also still sleep. So.
Right.
I need a nap now.
Congratulations again. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. So the next award actually is for Outstanding Comedy Author. So I will be presenting that. Outstanding Comedy / Humor Award. The first nominee is Quinta Brunson. She Memes Well, Essays. Talia Hibbert, Act Your Age, Eve Brown, a novel, The Brown Sisters, 3. Amber Ruffin and Lacey Lamar, You'll Never Believe What Happened to Lacey, Crazy Stories About Racism. And the winner is Amber Ruffin and Lacey Lamar.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Are Amber and Lacey here?
Okay.
All right.
Well, they'll tune in with us a little later, and we always give everyone the opportunity to say thank you and, accept their award. So we're going to move on. Is my friend Travis still around? Is Travis in the house? All right. So listen, we know Travis was here a little earlier. He is a dear friend to the show as well. So I don't know if he's going to come in or not, but if he doesn't, I will read for him, which is for the next category for Best Biography and Memoir. And the nominees are Cicely Tyson, Just As I Am, a memoir. Mike Hill, Open Mic. Nicole Lynn Lewis, Pregnant Girl, a story of teen motherhood, college, and creating a better future for young families. And Danielle Henderson, The Ugly Cry. Stephen A. King, It's Really Good to See You. And the winner is Cicely Tyson. We are going to accept that award on her behalf. We lost this beautiful soul back in January. I was so touched by hearing about her loss because she was going to be doing the Kelly and Michael, I think at the time, I don't know who was hosting, but she pre-taped it and she died the following day. And I'll never forget that because when I heard she was coming on, I was so excited. They still had it. They still showed her that Wednesday because she passed away Tuesday and she pre-taped it that Monday. And she was 96, so she lived a brilliant life. She got her flowers while she was living. And so many people loved her. You know, she was married to one of the greats. A lot of people don't know that, Miles Davis. She was amazing. The words just escaped me because there are no words for the career and the lifespan. Cicely, Miss Tyson, I should say, I wasn't her friend, so let me put respect on that name. Miss Cicely Tyson had a career that spanned 8 decades. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
So we're happy to accept on her behalf, posthumously, obviously, and honored that we could even be a part of anything that she was a part of. Ms. Tyson, we honor you.
Okay. And so now we're going to go back and bring back Miss Lacey. Miss Lacey Lamar. Hello, beautiful sister. And welcome. Unmute.
You have to unmute yourself.
Unmute, beautiful. You are muted. You are having a good time.
Oh, okay. It has been a journey to try to get here. Can everyone hear me now? I can't believe this. I'm that person. I'm just so excited to get this award. I was really hoping that my sister could make it here tonight, but she could not. But we were like over the moon, ecstatic about this. So we are so happy to receive this, and we can't thank you enough. It's been amazing. Can everybody hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so thank you so much. It's just been amazing that we've received this award, and Amber wants to send her love. Amber Ruffin wants to send her love out there to everyone as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all you do. We appreciate your humor, but we also really appreciate that you managed to bring really important topics to light. You constantly talk about things that maybe aren't always funny on the surface. And quite often you're being ironic. We know this.
I am just having the worst time hearing. I can barely hear anything.
Oh, I apologize. So I was just saying, quite often we know you're being ironic, but we really appreciate that you continue to bring to light these important issues. And we like that you can wrap it in humor because sometimes we need the laugh to keep from crying. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, so we're going to move on. Our 2021 honoree is Gary Clemens of Friends of the Children, New York, and here to tell you more about our distinguished honoree, please welcome Mr. Troy V. Scott.
The organization actually started in Portland, Oregon. The model started in Portland, Oregon 27 years ago. We've been here in New York for 20 years. And what we do, we look for the kids that have been most marginalized by systems, so by the criminal justice system, the foster care system, social services, and we give them a paid professional mentor for 12 and a half years, starting between the age of 4 and 6, all the way till they graduate from high school. The things that make us unique is that we're looking for the kids that have been marginalized the most in our community, and we pay our mentors. So this is actually a full-time job. So it's a 40-hour-a-week job. Each mentor has 8 to 10 kids they're responsible for, and they meet with each kid for 4 hours each week, year round. And they do that for 12 and a half years. We have outcomes that we're looking for. We don't want our kids to be impacted by the criminal justice system. So 95% of our kids stay away from the criminal justice system. 91% of our kids graduate from high school, and 94% wait till after their teens to become parents. But 100% of our kids either attend college, are gainfully employed, or enroll in the military after being in our 12 and a half year program.
That can't be so frazzled.
Okay. Humanitarian Award for Excellence in Public Service. So congratulations to Mr. Gary Clemens on his Humanitarian Award for Excellence in Public Service. The 17th Annual African American Literary Awards Show congratulates you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who was just talking?
So now moving on to a very special award, Publisher of the Year. And here to present that award is someone who won our Independent Publishing Award back in 2019. He's also been nominated in the mystery category for Killer Genius. She Kills Because She Cares, and won Best Sci-Fi and Best Anthology with Mark Abbott, my neighbor, by the way, for 2019's Hell at the Way Station. He's also written some incredible Black History episodes for the Extra Credit YouTube channel and recognized everywhere as a horror and sci-fi expert. He also gets busy in the gym. If you've ever seen him at Crunch in Brooklyn, it's not a game. He gets down. He's also a funny dude. He's worn some of my favorite blazers of all time and has proven every week on Beef, Wine, and Shenanigans podcast, which you can check out by visiting www.laughingblackvampire.com. Please welcome my homie, Mr. Stephen Van Patten.
Hello, you all. Gary Clemens.
Hey, Troy, hold on one moment. Gary actually came in on his own and already accepted his award.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No worries,
So
though.
we did the award acceptance and now the introduction. So we're going to skip that part.
Right.
Got you.
Yep.
That was my guy.
But it was good seeing you.
Gary. Thank you.
Still waiting on Stephen. Hopefully we can pull Stephen in.
I want to see what he's wearing this year.
I know I'm looking for that blazer. I haven't seen it yet. It's a problem.
Always.
You know.
Dopalicious.
I mean, you can't wear it more than once anyway, because everybody's seen him in it. He may as well just let me rock it.
No, yeah, this is true.
Right? I mean,
different audience. You're about the same size.
Yeah, I mean, he works out a little bit more, so he might have
a little bulked up, but you got your own.
I can fit it. I can wear a sweater if I have to.
Right.
Whatever I got to do to make it work.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
We know he's here, so we're just assuming that we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, and he won't disappoint. Don't come in here with no doggone button front shirt.
All right, well, let's continue to move on. Hopefully we can get Steven in a second. Our next presenter, or presenters, I should say, are a dynamic duo. He is a TV personality and talk show host, producer, activist, and founder of Real Talk Chronicles. And she is the CEO of Design Interactions, a company that can translate your vision into an innovative website customized to fit your needs. Please welcome Bill Foster and Malika Vaughn Foster.
Hey.
Hello.
What's going on? Good evening.
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. So happy to have you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great to be here.
Yvette, we are so happy you decided to not let this pandemic stop you again from having an award show this year. The show must go on. We all know that. And so should the important work you're doing in the Black arts and literary community. Sweetie?
Bill Foster, it's my second time.
I know.
Being a co-presenter with you. It's so nice to be with you.
Yes.
So yes, this is my second time presenting. I'm so happy to be here. I'm looking forward to us doing this live. I'm looking forward to being on stage next year. So we gotta all pray this pandemic away quickly. So yeah, let's get to it.
Okay. We are here to present the best mystery. Who doesn't love a good thriller? I especially do. I know that.
Yeah, he's the one that loves to watch the murder mysteries in the house. But yeah, I can only watch with the lights on and the volume down low. All right, so here are the nominees for tonight for mystery. Walter Mosley, Blood Groove. Valerie Wilson Wesley, Glimmer of Death, an Odessa Jones mystery. Feme Coyote, Light Seekers. And Stacey Abrams, When Justice Sleeps. And last but not least, Nakisa Afia, Dead Girls, a Harlem Renaissance mystery. Drum roll. And the winner is Walter Mosley. Woo! Congratulations, Walter.
Walter is here, so let's bring him up.
Oh, that's Mr. Mosley to
Mr.
you.
Mosley.
You better stop playing.
Oh.
Girl, you better stop playing.
You know, he's been on the show so many
You
times.
better stop playing. Mr. Mosley.
Mr. Mosley.
Congratulations.
Where's Walter?
Walter Mosley, you're the winner.
We saw Walter. We know he's around here somewhere.
Yes. Walter Mosley, step right up. Congratulations, sir. We are looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, and meeting you.
Absolutely.
Mr. Mosley, please turn on your camera. It looks like we're having a problem pulling you up because your camera's not on.
That's interesting because my camera has been on.
Yes.
We see your name, but we don't see you. But we can hear you, so that's good.
And there's a thing that says start the camera, and I'm clicking it, and it's not starting.
Does it say add to the studio or something?
It doesn't. Let's see. Show advanced options. Surface.
We believe it's you, Mr. Mosley. So
I believe you.
There you are.
Woo!
I see myself now. Do you see me?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad you see me. I'm frozen where I'm looking, but that's fine. Listen, I'm extremely happy to receive the award. My friends, my other friends who have been nominated for the award, I'm happy for their nomination. I'd be just as happy as they won because we're all in it together. Most of us belong to an organization called Crime Writers of Color, in which there's over 300 crime writers of color. At least half of that being African American, Black people. And I just want to say that what I think, you know, when about awards like this, and what I feel so wonderful about it is years and years and years ago, I was in Chicago. I was at Gwendolyn Brooks's house, and Gwendolyn had just been called by these people saying, well, we want to complain because these awards, you know, the Pulitzer and the National Book Award, they're not giving them to Black people. And she looked at me and she said, I don't understand it. Why we want to beg them people for their awards? You know, we should have our own awards. I remember her saying that to me so clearly, well over 20 years ago. And it was so wonderful because, yeah, you know, you can't, it's so important to recognize ourselves. And so, listen, thank you so much. I'm really grateful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's a great story. And you know what? I always feel that way personally. We do not need to beg anybody else to respect us and honor us. I also love the thing you said that you'd be happy if anybody else won because we're all in it together. And the fact of the matter is, we do appreciate all of you. We need all of you. We need your words. Sometimes we need truth. Sometimes we need to be able to escape, but we absolutely need your words all the time. So
absolutely.
Congratulations. And thank you for always being such a friend of the awards. We really appreciate you.
And thank you.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. So we're actually going to move on to our next category. Our next presenter is Ray Cunningham, TV personality and best-selling author of Mess with a Message. Now that sounds like a Sunday word to me. Welcome, Mr. Ray. All right, I'm not sure if we're having technical difficulties there, but if we're not going to pull up Mr. Ray, I'm going to do the poetry category because you know what? I'm a big fan of poetry anyway.
Yeah, you a poet?
I mean, a little bit. I'll do a little something. So the nominees are Jasmine Mans, Black Girl, Call Home, Amanda Gorman, The Hill We Climb, an inaugural poem for the country, and Kalisa Ray, Ghost in a Black Girl's Throat, Renee Danielle Flagler, Asylum. And the winner is Renee Danielle Flagler.
My girl, are you in the house?
Renee is here.
Yes.
Danielle Flagler.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hey, beautiful. I love the hair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. This is such an honor. I am so excited about this opportunity. When I saw that I was up against Amanda Gorman, I was like, oh, I'm glad I made it in, but obviously I'm not going to win. So this was an amazing surprise. And like Walter Mosley said, to be recognized by the culture is a true honor. So thank you to everybody, to my readers, to readers everywhere, because I'm not known as a poet, I'm known as a novelist. So this was taking a bit of a chance to write this poetry that was on my heart, and it's been so well received. So I'm just feeling really blessed. So thank you so much. I want to thank the Academy, AALAS. I want to thank Yvette, Rasan, and Nancy. I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for just receiving this piece of work just so warmly. Thank you. I want to thank Yvette.
All right. Congratulations. Love when people go out and take a risk and do something new. And look what happened. See that? Look at God.
Look at God.
Look at God. And look at you, because you're looking good, girl.
All right.
I'm just saying. I mean, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's between you and God.
Put it this way. That's what's on my heart.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. So now, apparently, my man, Mr. Stephen Van Patten, is in the house, and we are going to bring him up to do Publisher of the Year. He's working it out. Look, I'm going to say this. What I think is he might have been a little shook and he was stalling because he probably had my blazer on. And what probably happened was he was like, well, let me change real quick so he don't see me in that blazer again. Because he know if I see the blazer and he wasn't handing it over to me, then it's going to be a problem.
My take on that is it's the tailor's fault. He got a new blazer, but the tailor didn't deliver it on time.
Yeah, that's what happened?
I think that may be
it. Could be that. Now, listen, I would also offer to let him use one of my blazers. I mean, I share. It's not just like, I'm not just trying to take his. I got plenty.
Your blazer's as tight as his, though.
Tight in what way? Because it wasn't like put it this way. He's a brave man.
Okay.
And my wife tells me that I'm brave because I do take some fashion chances.
Listen, you a bow tie
I don't
man.
know.
That takes bravery. Listen. It takes a certain type of man. That's confidence right there.
You think so?
It's definitely.
Honestly, I just do it because nobody else does it. I'm like, why not?
Okay.
I would say his blazer game is up there.
Okay.
Right. I'm not gonna say that mine isn't, but the particular blazer that I'm referring to is kind of fire. It's next level.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, that jacket has not been delivered yet. So when Steven Taylor gets it together, then we'll move on. But now Mr. Gary Clemens is coming on.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And I want to thank you, the African American Literary Award for this honor. This is full circle for me. A book kind of guided my life. So the autobiography of Malcolm X by Alex Haley really gave me some guiding principles that I was able to live by. So, after I read that book, I declared myself a Muslim at 12 years old, and I gave up pork, and my dad thought I was crazy because he said, we're not going to give up pork, but so he thought I was crazy, but those things really stuck with me. So what I really took away from that book was knowledge of self, to constantly evolve, to always build community. I went on when I was 15, 16, I got involved in gangs, and at a certain point in my life, I became homeless. And I'm not going to go into that long story, but long story short, I went from being homeless to buying my own house and having my own business in 5 years. And I look back and I saw, why did I make it and why did not some of my friends? And when I look back and reflected, it was because of those guiding principles. It was because I constantly evolved. I believed in building community, and I knew about myself. And so I decided to change my career and go and support kids and families that were impacted by systems, by the criminal justice system, the foster care system. We've been doing that. We're going to serve 275 families in New York City. 100% of our kids either go on to college or are gainfully employed, which I'm very proud of. So I'll leave everybody with this. Continue to do dope things, Black people. Make sure you write about it, and then make sure we read about it. Because when we do dope things, when we write about dope things, when we read things, you never know, it might inspire the next generation. So I just want to thank everybody. Thank you again. And I look forward to building with you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Clemens. We apologize for the technical difficulty earlier when we were watching what clearly was a video now, but we thought it was actually you on. So that's part of the technology challenges that we're having, but we're going to continue because the show must go on.
Absolutely.
You're up.
All right. Our next presenter is an African American Literary Award winning novelist, playwright, short film director, and storyteller. His written works include the stage plays A Gamble of Faith and Three Isn't a Couple, the young adult novel The Hooky Party, and the children's book Etienne and the Stardust Express. His other credits include being a contributing writer for the Cocktail Guide of the Galaxy, Hell's Heart, and the New York State of Fright horror anthology. You can also catch him with Stephen Van Patten, our friend, on Beef, Wine, and Shenanigans.
Yes. Here to present Independent Publisher of the Year, please welcome Mark Abbott. What's up, Mark? What's up, neighbor? Okay, apparently Mark's not in the green room yet. So we're actually going to move on. Hopefully we will be able to pull him up in a bit. But until then, we will continue to move on so that we can try to keep this thing on time. And hopefully when Mark and Steven get get into the green room, we will bring them back.
We're just going to have a gathering.
Yes.
Of sorts. Our next presenter is Billy Council, affectionately known as Coach Billy, a true Renaissance man. Billy Council is an entrepreneur, film producer, coach, and mentor. Billy has launched many successful businesses in New York City, but it's his love for his community that sets his heart ablaze. Please welcome Billy Council. I feel like that should be one of those introductions where you hear all the
I mean, the way you read it certainly sounded that way.
yeah.
Ablaze.
Ablaze.
Ablaze. Can we pull Billy in?
Who do we have in the weight room?
All right, so we continue to have technical difficulties, but we're going to continue to move on because that's what we do. All right, so hopefully we'll be able to get Mr. Counselor. Now we have 3 people in the queue, so to speak, in the waiting room, and hopefully we'll be able to get all of them in before too long. So presenting the next award for historical fiction, not to be confused with alternative facts, mind you, is Shannon Lanier.
Oh, Shannon, good friend.
Which is befitting considering his 6 great-grandfathers. His 6 great-grandfathers were Thomas Jefferson. But Shannon is also a TV personality and an anchor on BNC. Hello, Shannon. Welcome.
And BNC is Black News Channel.
Yes.
It's that all new where Blackness is real. They keep it real. They give you all the know that you need to know.
I'm not sure what the know that you need to know, but they give it to you.
No, they really do.
And they make sure
it's informative.
Well, they also, look, let's just be clear. They are talking about things that a lot of times the mainstream news isn't talking about, right?
They ignore.
Think about things like missing Black girls. When's the last time you saw one on mainstream news?
Never on the milk carton. I can't think of.
We have seen one on the milk carton, but you haven't seen one that, you know, like the FBI following that we just recently saw.
We saw
right?
the young lady.
What they do is very
missing.
important.
Yes,
it's very important.
they do.
Not that it's not important to hear her story as well, but we just want to hear all of them.
All
and that's
the
what
stories.
Black News Channel does. So I don't know if Shannon is coming, but if not, we will try to continue to move on. And if we can figure out who's available, we will go to them. If we have either Stephen or Mark or Billy Council available, we'll go to them. Looks like we have Stephen. All right. So Stephen is finally on, wearing a fly blazer as always. He's going to be doing Publisher of the Year. What's up, my man? How you feeling?
I'm good. I feel like Greg Morris in Mission Impossible with all this having to rejigger stuff to get here.
And you're good at technology.
I used to be.
Right?
That stopped today.
Listen, you're here now. You're not wearing my blazer, so that's good because you would have gotten yourself in trouble if you were.
Oh, really?
You still look good.
That blazer.
You still look good.
What, okay. All right.
All right.
Well, let's see. Miss Yvette was nice enough to give me a little some remarks so I'll just take it from here, I guess. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. As someone who rides both the author and publisher lightning bolt, I have come to appreciate the role of the publisher in so many ways. After all, it is the job of the publisher to help move the writer's story to a larger public space. It's also their job to kick the writer in the butt when they're out there being a social media
So did you
butterfly
call her in
and
to talk about her own
home writing when they're supposed to be. If the writer is the dreamer, the publisher is the dream maker. And here are your nominees for Publisher of the Year. Brown Girl Books, Simon & Schuster, Grand Central Publishing, Atria Books, Martin Press. And the winner is, no surprise here, Brown Girl Books.
Congratulations.
Well, I guess
Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Loud
I
and
guess
clear.
it's no surprise because I got on the stage and I didn't know why I was here. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Did I press something?
No, you know.
Okay, well,
It's called a spoiler alert, I guess.
I guess Rashonda should be here, but they didn't pull her on stage. But thank you again. It has nothing to do with us, actually. It's all of the authors that make Brown Girls Books so good. So just glad to be here, glad for the recognition. And we're always so thrilled that we're up against publishers like Simon & Schuster. So that makes it good. So thank you. Thank you, Yvette. And good to see you, Nancy.
Always good to see you. I missed you this year in the vineyard, but I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I know.
So, okay, bye. How do I get out of here?
Oh,
And Stephen, I'm going to just ask you, do you know if your partner in crime, Mark, is in?
I saw him in Zoom.
Okay. So
yeah. So yeah,
so maybe you can Slack him, text him, email him, send a homing pigeon, something, but just make sure he gets on the stage because he still has to present Independent Publisher of the Year.
Okay, we'll get right on that.
Get him up.
All right.
I'll send a raven, as they say on Game of Thrones. All right. Later.
All right.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, we actually are supposed to bring up Billy Council. Billy, are you in the green room?
Shannon.
All right, so we actually are going to move back to historical fiction, and we unfortunately don't have Shannon Lanier here, but I'm going to do the nominees because why not?
Yeah.
So the nominees for historical fiction are Siddiqa Johnson, The Yellow Wife, Annette Gordon Reed, On Juneteenth, Nicole Glover, The Conductors, Jewel Parker Rhodes, Magic City, Yvonne Long, African American History, The Untold Stories, and Clint Smith, How the Word is Passed, A Reckoning with the History of Slavery Across America. And the winner is Siddiqa Johnson. Congratulations. And you're here, so we like that too. And looking good.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Oh,
you're on.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so very much for this award. This means the world to me. I just want to thank you all for putting this award show on every single year, the 17th year. I mean, it's been amazing. And I am just so grateful to be here. I'm grateful that Yellow Wife has been making its way across the country and into readers' hands. I have such an amazing, wonderful team. I could not do this without my chief, Sharice Fisher, who is my agent, along with Wendy Sherman. I'm so grateful to Don Davis, who was the most amazing editor that I could dream of. As a matter of fact, I put her on my dream list on my vision board in 2010 and said, I want to work with her. And so to have this full circle moment and to have worked with her for Yellow Wife has been amazing. I've had great parents. My father was the one who said I could do anything, and I stand on his foundation. And I wouldn't be able to write this story without the person who the book was inspired by, which is Mary Lumpkins, who was an enslaved woman who went through horrendous treatments at the Lumpkins jail. And I'm so grateful that I was on the slave trail, and I just heard her whispering to me and telling me that it was important for me to tell her story, and giving me the courage to sit down every day and just let her channel her energy through me. So I'm grateful, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for this award.
That was a very sweet speech. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we look forward to hear more about your future novels, and certainly we hope to have you back here again talking about something else, and maybe you'll win another one of these awards.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Time will tell.
This is like the place to be. That's right.
It is. It is the place.
Definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations again to Ms. Johnson. Moving on, author of Salt, a novel. Her fiction has appeared in Salt and Pepper Magazine, Downtown Brooklyn, A Journal of Writing, and My Brown Baby. She studied at Brooklyn College and Long Island University in New York City. A Brooklyn native, she spent a long time in Queens riding a bicycle, practicing her jab, cross, and hook, trying to find her way home. She is currently working on her second novel, Sugar. Please welcome Danielle Boursiquot. Or I'm sorry, Boursiquot. I should know that. I know some French. Danielle Boursiquot, welcome.
Welcome.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
I feel like this is a miracle that I got through right when you were calling for me.
Thank you for joining us.
I feel like this is a miracle that I got through right when you were calling for me.
You're up, Danielle.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah, we can hear you. You're up. Can you see your script?
All right, great. So this has been a very eventful and amazing evening so far. I'm so thankful to be able to participate. Yes. And so congratulations to all the winners so far. And to the aspiring authors, keep pressing, keep writing. We are in need of all of your voices. So I'm going to be presenting the award for Book Club of the Year and for Science Fiction. The nominees for Book Club of the Year are Mocha Girls Read.
You're doing a million things.
Sugar and Spice Book Club. Sister Circle Book Club. Brownstone Book Club. And Sisters Coming Together. And the winner is Sister Circle Book Club. Congratulations. And the winner is Sister Circle Book Club.
Okay.
Okay, so book club members are not here, so we will accept on their behalf. Thank you so much, Miss Danielle Boursiquot.
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 Tu parles français?
That's it.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. So now we're going to bring up the...
Well, now we're going to bring up Mr. Billy Council. I'm sorry, we're bringing up Joya. I said Brown Dillon.
So we should be bringing up Billy Council right now. If we can bring him in, that'd be great. Apparently
Okay.
he just got kicked out again.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, here's
there he
Billy.
is.
Enjoy your stay put. Don't go anywhere. We don't want to lose you. Billy's making his entrance, so please be patient as we wait.
I think his Wi-Fi is making its entrance. That's really what's happening. I tell you, Wi-Fi always wants to act up when you really need it to work.
Yes.
And the problem is everybody on Netflix right now because it's after 8 o'clock, probably eating TV dinner or something like that.
Right.
That's what happens. It slows everybody down.
People still eat TV dinners? Don't they? Oh, that's real dating. You just dated yourself. Wow.
Listen, they used to come in a little tin with the little compartments. You get a couple of slices of turkey and little dry mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So we can see Billy Council's screen now, but we can't see you. So if you can hear us, please make sure your camera is on.
Oh.
We saw you for a second,
and
you
then
disappeared.
Now you see me, now you don't?
You got the strobe light in, the real slow strobe light. There it is. There it is. Keep it on. What is it? A halo.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you
Yes.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I was having some difficulties getting into StreamYard.
All right. You're on.
Okay, I'm good.
You're good. We do think your Wi-Fi is playing games with you. So if we lose you again, we'll just jump in.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So am I going right into the award nomination?
Yes, sir. You're in award nominations.
Okay. Good evening, Warren. Thank you for having me again, Yvette. My love for Harlem and our community is definitely not limited to just basketball. I got love for you guys too. We don't always get our flowers, dead or alive. So what we're doing here now is short of amazing. Yvette, thank you so much. Pandemic and all, we carry on. I am presenting in 2 categories: Children, Youth Adult, and Romance. The nominees for Best Children Young Adult Book are Donnie Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfork, and Nikolai Yu, Blackout. Debbie Wiggle, Simon Break All the Rules, Tammy Charles, Muted, Joanne Gaffini, Excuse Me While I Cry. Excuse me while I ugly cry. And for Dia,
Did you freeze? I think he might have frozen.
Billy?
Yeah.
All
Looks
right.
like we lost him for a sec. All right,
Billy,
you're back.
and he's
All right, so we're gonna jump in. Looks like he's continued to have some Wi-Fi problems. I think it's maybe that spooky light. Although it does make him look angelic. You're back.
Can you hear us?
yes, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we got
can
you
hear
back.
you. Okay, so finish where you were.
Okay. For some reason, I have whoever's on the Zoom link, they're talking in the air. They're talking.
Well, they can't hear you. In this, what you platform you're on right now, we can't hear that person. So you should continue. We can't hear you. You might. I think we're just gonna go. So just because it seems to he seems to keep freezing. So all right, I'm gonna go back through it. So the nominees for children and young adult are Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfoot, and Nicola Yoon for Blackout. Debbie Rigaud for Simone Breaks All the Rules. Tammy Charles, Muted, which is very ironic. Joya Goffney, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. And Farida Abike Iyamide, Ace of Spades. And the winner is Joya Goffney. What a coincidence. Here you are.
Welcome.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I've been anxious about this like all day. My heart is racing. But thank you so much for this, for the recognition. And those were some really amazing books in the category. So I'm honored to be considered the best of those. Yeah, I just want to thank my whole team, my agent, Brianne Johnson, and my editor, Ali Day. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this award.
Congratulations again. So it looks like we lost Billy. We're going to actually just do the next category, which is romance. The nominees are
Brittany Cherry, The Mixtape. Chicka, chicka, chicka.
Really?
I couldn't help it.
Brenda Jackson, Follow Your Heart.
Rochelle Ehlers, The Beach House.
Kiana Alexander, After Hours Attraction, His Perfect Fake Engagement.
And Elle Wright, The Way You Love Me.
And the winner is Elle
Wright, The Way You Love Me.
You are slow on the cues, girl. Come on now. Congratulations, Elle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is nerve-wracking because I'm shy. So I just wanted to thank AALAS for creating this opportunity for us, by us, and to Kensington Publishing for believing in this series and this story. And most of all, thank you to the readers that cast their votes for me. The Way You Love Me was written at the start of the pandemic. And so it was no easy feat to finish this story. Nothing has been easy for us since this all began, but Black love and Black romance has never been easy, right? And for those reasons, it's so wonderful to be seen and loved by y'all after everything we've survived together. And to know that Black romance is valued and cherished makes the work and the tough times all the more worth it. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are so welcome and congrats. And you didn't feel shy.
No, you did pretty good for a shot. Were those prepared remarks?
Huh?
Were those prepared remarks?
I cannot tell a lie, yes.
That's okay, because you did it great.
You did a good job.
It felt like it was from the heart. I'm sure. Prepared or not prepared is from the heart, right?
Yes. Thank
And
you.
prepared
so
helps
much.
you not forget anybody.
Exactly.
I did not. I think I did. Okay.
You think you did?
I think I did forget somebody, but they know I love them. So.
They all know you love them.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it sounds like we are actually able to now pull Mark Abbott on. I'm going to say again, my neighbor, who is going to do Independent Publisher of the Year. There he is. What up, boy?
How you doing? We should be on the stoop doing this, man.
You know, we should be having a beer. I need one right now.
How's everybody? Good evening. Man, it is always great to be back with you guys. So let's jump into it. Here are the nominees for Independent Publisher of the Year. Peace in the Storm Publishing, Third World Press, Broadside Locust Press, Black Classics Press, 220 Communications. And the winner is, drum roll, Black Classic Press.
There he is.
Backstage, they say.
Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You guys have really been working through some challenges this evening. And I really, I want to, first of all, congratulate Yvette for.
Welcome, Mr. Coates.
When I mute him so that he don't hear us and we don't hear him.
Okay, you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So look, I want to start with the acknowledgement. Again, I want to thank Yvette for all the work that's going into all the coordination, but I'm just watching you guys, and I've been watching you guys for at least the last hour, and every challenge that has come your way, you guys have handled it. You know, you actually have just handled and managed your way through, and I just congratulate you on doing or making a job that's difficult seem easy. So I just want to thank you guys. Also, I just want to say thanks for the award. I don't feel worthy, though. I have to tell you this. I agree with what Walter was saying early, that we have to acknowledge ourselves. We have to acknowledge our own. Of course, I believe that. But when I'm matched up against people like Third World Press, people like Broadside Press and Naomi Magid's press, that's kind of hard to feel that you deserve something over top of them, you know? I hope you guys get that. Broadside Press, we've been publishing since 1978. Third World Press is 11 years older than us. We modeled everything I've done. I modeled in following High Key and Broadside Press. So I do thank you, Yvette. Thank you, and I'm sure it was a challenging decision. So I do thank you, and I thank everyone, and that's really all I have to say. Thanks for the support also of people for all these years. So thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. We appreciate you. Obviously, seems like everybody who's a writer or publisher is humble, unlike we actors.
All right, so we are now going to cover science fiction. And yes, Black folks do exist in the world of sci-fi. In the spirit of Octavia Butler and others before them, these authors proudly carried the torch. And the nominees are
Rivers Solomon, Sorrowland.
Namina Forma, The Gilded Ones.
Tracy Dion, Legendary, The Legend-Born Cycle.
Rebecca Roanhorse, Black Sun.
Kaylin Bayron, The Poison Heart.
And the winner is
Rebecca Roanhorse, who unfortunately is not with us today, so we will accept on her behalf. I am positive that she would say it was like Black Arrow Magic and all of that stuff, because nobody ever lets you know the secret sauce. But congratulations on your work and on your award.
Absolutely. So next up is the best non-literary magazine and literary nominees, and here to present is another longtime friend to the show, Patrick Riley. Patrick is fabulous on camera. He's an on-camera host and correspondent.
An author.
And he's a writer. You didn't let me get there.
I'm so excited about it.
Taking away my accolades. Hello. And field producer. He even sings a little bit.
Oh, he sings a lot of it.
And he's always has an adventure. You can follow his chronicles on social and the life of Riley. Please welcome Patrick L. Riley.
We bring in Patrick.
I know Patrick's in the green room. He doesn't miss this opportunity.
No, he's here. He's trying. He's trying. I feel like we should sing until he gets here.
Ooh,
That's what he normally would do.
I don't think people want me
sure?
singing. They may not welcome me back.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Unless you want me to sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, da, I don't think I should do anything. My husband would agree.
I don't think we said it. Since I mentioned that he's an author, I'm sure he would love us to plug his book, That's What Friends Are For, on the women who inspired me. I believe I am saying that correctly. Hopefully I didn't leave any words out. He wrote it a few years ago, and he almost never goes anywhere without it. I imagine he'll have it with him when he finally gets in. Hopefully Patrick is going to be with us in a second.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we move on to the next category, and then we'll bring Patrick back. So the next...
and we want the winner to stay put.
Yes,
if you know who you are, please don't go anywhere.
All right. Patrick is coming. What I'm being told. Should we give him like the Jeopardy music?
Wow. You really did that.
I mean, listen, this is what we do when we stall. And that seemed like the perfect
I was humming it, but you were doing the real whistle, which you watch Jeopardy. You miss Alex Trebek?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm not even ashamed to say it. Yes, I watch Jeopardy. I'm not one of those people who can be on Jeopardy like people like to say, because I don't have enough random facts. Actually, you know what it is? I have plenty of random facts. I don't have enough like good, hard historical facts. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I do that well. We're still waiting on Patrick. We'd like to get him in, but we also want to be mindful of the fact that, you know, everyone's been on for a while. We definitely don't want to keep you on too long. So if we don't get him in the next second, we're going to move to the next category, and then we'll wait. Apparently, Patrick's on a cricket phone, so, you know, sometimes, or either that or he still has Sprint. And anybody who doesn't know, Sprint doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, God.
Anyway, well, why don't we bring up another friend of the show who you've already heard from today to introduce our next award. This next lady needs no introduction, especially since she's already won. She's a friend, like a real friend. You know what I'm saying? You got friends, then you got friends.
Right.
We love her around here, and she's a big time supporter of Yvette and the awards, and the author of countless books, including 2 of her books, Greed and Lust. Were Lifetime movies this year, and actually had significant rating success. So awesome. Kudos to her. And racker-upper of countless, and is racker-upper a term?
It's about to be a term
It's a
because
term.
she has a chair on the stage.
Yeah. Racker-upper of countless African-American literary awards, show awards. And so we'd like to welcome our friend, and really she's family, Miss Victoria Christopher Murray.
Hey, I'm here.
Yes.
Hey.
I'm so happy I'm here. So, hey, friends. You know, I'm going to deviate a little bit from the script because I want to kind of echo what Paul Coates, who's one of my favorite people, what he said. This has been a challenging night, but we're getting through it. And it's still been fun. It was still great to see some of my favorite people win, like Shadiqua with Yellow Wife and Elle Wright. So I'm still having a good time. I don't know about anybody else, but the fact that Yvette has put this together to recognize African-American authors, none of this other stuff matters, because without this, we wouldn't be recognized. So I am really here, glad to be here. And I'm also glad to be counted as family. I think Yvette knows, and you guys know, the feeling is mutual. And I really can't wait until we're able to do this again next year, hopefully in person, so that we don't have to worry about who gets in the green room and who doesn't and all that other stuff in our ear. But we're going to just still pull up here right on StreamYard. So I'm here to talk about the nominees for Best Fiction. Okay, so y'all ready for this? So the nominees are Lisa Cross-Smith for This Close to Okay, Ladino Bryson for To and Fro, Kelsey's Journey, Tia Williams for 7 Days in June, Eric Jerome Dickey, The Son of Mr. Suleiman, and Morgan Jenkins for Call Baby. You know what's so crazy? I must be a reader because I've read 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I'm a reader, so these are all good. And so the winner tonight is Eric Jerome Dickey for The Son of Mr. Suleiman for Best Fiction. So I'm just happy we're able to recognize him once again because of all that he did for all of us, and especially Yvette for the African American Literary Award Show. It was Eric who really pushed Yvette to do this one night at 2 o'clock in the morning, walking down Park Avenue in New York, while Lolita and I wanted to just go back to the hotel. Eric wanted to talk at 2 o'clock in the morning to Yvette about doing this, and it was that talk that helped you to do this. So we will never, ever forget Eric.
He was my only friend that did that. You told me to shut up and just do it.
And I wanted to go to sleep. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. So, honored, gracious. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. That was great. I don't know if we have Patrick yet, but if not, we will continue to move on. Is Stephen going to do that? Sorry. We're bringing back Mr. Stephen Van Patten, who apparently knows what he's doing, because I certainly don't.
Publisher of the Year.
He already did Publisher of the Year.
Okay.
I tell you what.
You look good in the middle.
Did you
like
need another look at the jacket? Is that what really?
I mean, listen, you look good, bro. So the way I see it is, hey, why not? Why not? Anyway,
thanks. You look good too, man. You both, you all do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We're gonna move on to our next
really
award.
Good to talk, man.
Good to see you again. You know what we should do? We should grab beers on the stoop. How about we do that with Mark?
All right. What's the show over?
Well, I'm up in Harlem right now, but
damn it.
Maybe soon. Couple weeks.
All right.
Before it gets cold.
Nice.
All right. So we're gonna go on to our next award and on to our next presenter, who is the founder of 220 Holdings, the parent company of 220. If I could speak, I would be dangerous. You know, if I could articulate my word, if you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Anyway, let's try that again. It is the parent company of 220 Publishing, 220 Media, and Food, Wine, and Spirit Ventures. Through 220 Publishing, he has published more than 50 titles, all genres. In 2019, he released his first solo work, You Wrote It, Now Go Sell It.
All right.
A marketing and promotions guide for authors in a few simple steps. And he is also a contributor to the best-selling Faith, Failure, Success, Stories Along the Entrepreneurial Journey. Please welcome author Glenn Murray.
Thank you.
And he's here, yeah. You're here. Your Wi-Fi works.
Yes.
We can see you. This is good.
Yes.
I made it through the StreamYard Zoom jungle. So
that's
yes,
right. You made it through the ScreenLive storm. Storm guard, I think it should be.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I am really happy to be here as a first-time presenter and a first-time nominee. Surprisingly, we got nominated for 2 categories tonight, so I'm really excited about that at the African American Literary Award. So this is truly amazing. I will definitely be back next year, even if I have to sneak on stage. Yvette, I'm going to be here. And I'm here tonight to present the award for the best street and urban fiction. So here are the nominees. Shamik A. Spate, The Daughter of Black Ice 2. Joy Deja King for Toxic, Kawan for Animal 5, Executioner's Song, Slim for The Purple Dawn, an Illuminati novel, and King Cooper J for Kane 3 Trust Issues. And the winner of the award for Best Street and Urban Fiction is Kawan. The African American Literary Awards congratulates you, Kawan, with the Best Urban Street Fiction Award.
Yes, Kawan.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good to see you.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's been so long, right? You know, everybody cousins now. We got.
And you know, we like seeing you in person because you always look good, bro.
Yeah, but Thank you, man. It's always really good just to be acknowledged for the hard work you put in. So I appreciate all you guys. Yvette, I appreciate you. My wife Charlotte, who suffers through this madness, and Intellectual Inc. was also nominated tonight. So shout out to them. So yeah, just thank you, man. It's just good to be recognized, and that's all I can say. I'm humbled and I'm thankful. This is like my 4th or 5th time, and each time I'm more humbled by it. You know, you always want to. You know, as writers, you know, we're narcissists and we're kind of vain, but it's always good to get that pat on the back like you're doing a good job. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Keep
Congratulations.
holding it down. Keep doing what you're doing. My mother-in-law, she loves you, Vaughn. She has read every book.
Too.
You know who she is.
She always hit me up. I know just who you're talking about. She
Yes, Mama Paula. That's my mother-in-law. She loves you. Congratulations, Vaughn.
Thank you guys so much, man. I'm gonna keep it breezy. Thank you, though. I love you guys.
We love you too, bro. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So apparently we also now have Mr. Patrick L. Riley in the building. So we are going to go ahead. There he is.
Nancy and Rasan, how are you?
We're good. We're good. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you.
I'm thrilled to be here. A shout out, as always, to Yvette, who just keeps us all in the Black literati, being of the stories and the narratives that mean something to the culture. We thank you. We thank you. And you two hosts are holding it down. Nancy and Rasan, you know the art of the stretch. Is that right?
Woo,
we love it.
Man, if this was dope.
We're being tested.
You're being tested and you're passing, just like that grade you got in Michael Eric Dyson's.
And you see, she tried to act like I wasn't being honest. He did
Nancy, I saw that. It was a little shady.
That was shade. That was all
Come
kinds
on.
of shade.
All right, let me get to my 2 categories. I know I was a little delayed in trying to get on. Trust me, it was the technology, but I think you guys know about those. After my own heart, I get to present the Best Non-Literary Magazine Award and the Literary Magazine Award. So let's be clear, everybody's a winner here, but only one from each will get the prize. Ready? Here are the nominees for Best Non-Literary Magazine. Essence. Shout out to all my friends and editors over the years who've assigned me. Uptown Magazine. I've had a byliner for you there as well. The Network Journal. Love it. I'm tuning in all the time. Monarch Magazine, which I've had my eye on a lot lately. Black Enterprise, much history with this great journal. Shout out to Alfred Edmonds and all the great gang over there. And drum roll, the winner is Uptown Magazine. The African American Literary Awards Show presents Uptown Magazine. Magazine Award.
My man, what's
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, guys?
What's
How are
good?
you?
Congrats, man.
I had to put on a sport coat. You was talking about sport coats so much. I had to make sure I had to pull
Hey,
out.
brother, you always come correct. Always, always.
Thank you.
Congrats, Lynn.
Thank you, Patrick. I was hoping you'd sing my intro or something, you know.
Hey, we'll follow it up on the stage next year. Okay, let's do that. All right.
Sounds good. Hey, well, first I have to give a big shout out to Yvette and Rasan and Nancy. Thank you so much. Also, congratulations to all the nominees and the winners tonight. Like everyone has said, it's always great to be acknowledged by your own. But on behalf of myself and my business partner and longtime friend, Brett Wright, for over 25 years, I'd like to thank Yvette and the African American Literary Awards team for this award. Yvette, again, congratulations on all your success, and I look forward to doing this again in person next year. I can't tell you how surprised I was when I got the phone call and text from you, Yvette. I thought for sure you were calling to pitch me a story, and so I was ready for that. But she was like, no, I'm here to, I want to give you a surprise. So I was so honored and thank you and thankful. But as many of you know, for almost 18 years, Uptown has sought to bring you the showcasing the best and brightest of African American stories and people and our culture. But none of this would be, we could have been done without the tireless work and effort of our editors, who are the heart and soul of our magazine. Brett and I, we do the business part, but what this is about is the literary and the stories, and that's done by several great people that have been part of our team for so many years. First, a big shout out to Brian Bates, who does many of our cover stories, and we've worked together, known each other for so many years. Can't tell you how often people call back afterwards to say what a great interview it was, and how thankful they were for what her professionalism and all her help. And also a special shout out to Miss Anika Harris. Everyone always asks, like, how big is your team? And we got a team of one on both our editorial staff and digital staff with Anika, who really holds me and Brett down and makes sure. She's been with us for over 10 years. God bless her. And she does a great job every month, every day of making sure Uptown is up on the latest news, information, and entertainment. And none of this would have happened without the two of those people. So I wanted to give a special shout out to them. But most of all, I want to give a special thank you, an important thank you for all the readers of Uptown and our supporters who for over 17 years have been there for us through thick and thin. We appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And so I look forward to seeing everyone in person again next year. Thanks again, Yvette and the team. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good night.
Len, congratulations to you. And I just want you to know, with this award show, it's like the People's Choice Awards. So it's like the people voted you in and as a nominee and has you as a winner. So they all love Uptown Magazine, as do I. And I just was so delighted to see that you were the winner in this category. So I was so excited to call you, like, Len, oh my God. So yes, congratulations once again. Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much, Yvette. Really appreciate you and all your support over the years.
You're welcome.
I promise you I'm not in witness protection. I'll get my life together.
For a moment, I thought you might have been.
Yeah, right.
I kept trying to
got me. I'm hiding out in Harlem.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks,
Congratulations.
Len. Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn. Now, you guys know I always use the African American Literary Award Show platform to promote something in the life of Riley. So if I could, because it's literary based, I want to shout out Tina Andrews, author of Charlotte Sophia, the book on the first Black royal, if you will. And that book is currently an audiobook that Tina Andrews is marketing and promoting, and will be promoting on my show that is on the Civically Reengaged Women's Crew TV digital network every Monday at 6 p.m. And on Monday, October 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be interviewing Tina Andrews with a slew of inspirational gems for writers and creatives in the literary world. You won't want to miss it. Also in that episode, Fox Soul's James DuBose, and A Love Tale and Sylvie's Loves, Sidra Smith. So please tune in, follow Inspired with Patrick L. Riley. Now, can we get on to the business? The best literary magazine. Okay, here are the nominations. Intellectual Ink. We take pause. Fire Magazine. Mosaic Literary Magazine. Black Fox Literary Magazine. Written, my favorite title. And the winner is Intellectual Ink Magazine. And they're here. So
Beautiful.
Let me say this. Let me do this right, ladies. The African American Literary Award Show presents Intellectual Ink Magazine with the Best Literary Magazine Award.
The magic ring, yes. Okay. So, I want to say thank you to God for the gift, my mama for everything, my partners for dealing with me, my partner, Raheem, my son, Loma, and this wouldn't be possible without our columnists who help us do this every month. And I just want to say by name, Hakeem Stokes, Phoenix Brown, Chanel Bacon, Eric Gray, Diane Rambert, Arthur Untamed, and Shonda Mays. The way we did! Shut up. Allison, go.
I want to first thank everyone for what's going to be
I would love to give thanks to my sons for being my forever inspiration. And most importantly, we have to give thanks to you guys, the readers. You guys have supported us for almost a year. We are so thankful. Thank you to our columnists. You guys watch every single month. Oh, well, I'm up next. So I just want to give honor to God and the ancestors for this moment in time. I want to recognize you guys through this Zoom time for taking the time to honor us and keep storytelling alive. Yvette, you've been doing this for so many years. I done sat at the Melbourne. I done been on 54th Street. I done been to enough literary awards to say that this is so awesome and so needed. And International Ink Magazine, I just want to thank everyone. And my husband, Kawan, who just won his award also. And we're in different places, and we did a watch party because this is a family affair, women-owned and operated magazine, just striving to put creators to the next level. And we just thank you guys so much. We are humbled and honored. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Yvette, and the team. And we want to thank Karen Equinonis Miller because she runs the show, the queen behind. That's my mentor and my blood. And I need to say thank you.
Thank y'all very much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much. Good night.
Hi, Nancy. You've been doing it back there. Hi, Nancy. Hey,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can take us home.
All right.
By the way, y'all the only ones that came with your own theme music.
Right.
We can hit the music over you a little bit.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Riley.
Hey, look.
Good seeing you.
I know we're in a pandemic, but I'm coming out. I want to see y'all soon.
Karaoke soon. Let's do it.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good one. Well, this next presenter, also a friend of the show. I'm about to say something. It's gonna sound not real because it's just ridiculous.
Right.
But she is the author of 45 books.
Over
45
like
books.
only 20 years.
Actually, technically over 45 books.
Right.
So I guess we call her like a super author, maybe?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
She's writing in her sleep.
And
y'all.
she's getting books turned into films. I mean, she's unbelievable. She's so impressive. She is also the co-founder of Brown Girl Books, and you heard from Victoria earlier, and longtime friend, friend of the show. Welcome back, the great. And I don't think that's hyperbole. The great Rashonda Tate Billingsley. Welcome back, Rashonda.
All right, hello. Thank you so much. I am honored to be here to present today. I want to lift and support our peers and celebrate us. Going out on your own is never easy. So let me send a word of encouragement for you all to just keep going. It is truly a labor of love when you are independent, but it's worth the headache and the headache to get the glory. So here are the nominees for Self-Published Author of the Year. Stephen Anthony King, It's Really Good to See You. Cheryl Pelote Williamson, The Art of Influence, Inviting Success into Every Area of Your Life. Cheryl Wood, You Are Enough, Messages of Inspiration and Empowerment to Live Your Best Life. Deron Rowan, A Mindset of Change. Sandra Sutton, Girl Made Worthy. And the winner is, let me open the envelope, the imaginary envelope, Stephen Anthony King. I read that book, so it's well deserved.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me? All right. No technical difficulties over here. I want to thank the African American Literary Awards Show for, first of all, for celebrating Black excellence in literature. Forget all the technical difficulties. It doesn't outshine the Black excellence that's on display tonight. And I love you, Yvette. Just continue to do what you do. I honor you. We honor you. Yes. I want to thank God. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Tina, right? Who's my ride or die. I want to thank everybody who made this book possible. My mentor, my coach, my therapist, my encourager, Victoria Christopher Murray, who without you, this book would not be possible. I want to thank Rashonda Tate Billingsley, who helped tremendously with the editing of my book. I want to thank Atrina Richardson, who also helped, Jessica Tillis, who helped with the book. Oh man, I want to thank Yvette for really being the connector. When I had a vision, she connected me to the people who could help me write this book. And I'm just happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm not usually lost for words. Great job, Nancy and Rasan. As always, you guys are doing it, holding it down. And again, aside from all the technical difficulties tonight, it doesn't overshadow the Black excellence that is on display here with the African American Literary Awards. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Stephen, congratulations.
Thank you, my sister.
Congrats. I'm so excited. You know how hard it was just to hold this information in and not let you know anything, even though you were trying to beat it out of me, but I just was avoiding your phone calls and everything. I'm so happy.
I tried. I was sweating you.
Well, I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of you. Well deserved. Thanks for always being there, supporting you and Tina. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We did it.
All right.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. So this next presenter is my favorite of the night. No shade to anyone else, but it is my honor and my extreme pleasure to welcome my soror and devastating Delta Diva to the platform next. Soror Monique Dickerson Jackson, president of the New York City chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. Thank you very much. And do know the rest of our dream team, Joy and Kim, is low-key, high-key, ooping in the background in the lights. Welcome, Soror Jackson.
I think she's actually trying to get on right now.
Yeah.
We'll give her a second.
Soror Jackson, please come on.
Well, can we talk about the fact that you are representing right now? I mean, this red blazer, those crimson and cream glasses.
Was waiting for Soror.
Which, by the way, we haven't really talked about the fact that those glasses are made by you and your company.
Yes, Vontel, honey.
Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, the journey of that, and I'll tell you very quickly because, time permitting, but my partner and I lost our very expensive luxury glasses. And when we didn't see what we wanted, we decided that we would go ahead into this and do it on our own, because out of about 6,000 eyeglass makers or eyewear makers across the world, there's only about 10 to 15 of us that exist who are people of color.
Not just Black, people of color.
People of color, but Black. I should say Black. Those are Black. Okay. But it is majority dominant by European males.
Interesting.
Yeah. So one, they don't make glasses to fit people with diverse faces. So generally, the bridges tend to be a little tighter across the nose, and the temples tend to be shorter because they're made for people with smaller faces. Whereas people with
You trying to say I got a big face?
No, you actually have a very small face, considering.
No, I don't know if I want a small face either.
No, but you're perfect. You look perfect. Okay.
You also wearing black, which represents my fraternity. I just want to throw that.
Oh gosh, but the crimson and cream is here. I was waiting for this particular moment for my soror, but we will keep it moving on.
I think that means that we should probably present since she's not here, because we want to get this thing moving. So the last category of the night is Breakout Author of the Year.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
So the nominees are
Mateo Ascaripor, Black Buck.
Ooh. Robert Jones Jr., The Prophets.
Zakiya Dalila Harris, The Other Black Girl.
Morgan Rogers, Honey Girl.
And Nancy, your namesake, obviously, Johnson, The Kindest Lie. And the winner is
Zakiya Dalila Harris.
Unfortunately, Zakia is unable to be with us to accept her award tonight, so we accept this on her behalf.
Yes. But I do want to go back to something. Nancy Johnson, what is the kindest lie?
There are lots of kind lies.
Really?
Yeah. Like when your grandmother's on her deathbed and she says, "Are you going to church, baby?" "Yes, Grandma, I'm going to church." Right? Because you don't want to upset her in that moment. You want to have that be a peaceful moment. You don't want to get hit upside the head either.
Right. Okay. All right. That's a kind lie, I guess. All right. Well, did we cover everything and everyone? We tried to.
I think we did. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap for 2021, people. Follow us on social media to keep up with what we're doing through the year at African_Literary_Awards on IG and African American Literary Awards on Facebook. Yvette, my friend and sister, well done as usual. We love you always.
Yeah, and before we turn it over to Yvette, we just like to thank you all. We know we had a lot of technical difficulties this evening, but hey, we're working through it. This is what the pandemic brings. Next year, I'm putting it out there. The universe is listening to us. We will be back in person. We'll be doing it again. We'll get to see your beautiful faces. I get to see what Quan's rocking. I get to see whatever jacket I'm going to try to steal from Stephen Van Patten. Either way, I hope that we're all together. Actually, I'm claiming that we will all be together next year. We appreciate folks coming through tonight. And as always, you can bet your money. And it's been stone cold gas, honey. And if you don't know the Don Cornelius line, please go binge yourself some Soul Train. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We love y'all. We love you, Yvette.
Yes.
Please stay safe out in these COVID streets. All right.
Indeed.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. Well, okay, so year 17 is completed. Yes, we did have some challenges. We were running early, so, but that's what happens when you have a live show. That's just what happens. So, thank you for bearing with me and going through it all with me live. Thank you to everyone, to the presenters, to the winners, to everyone that's in Zoom right now, that's in the waiting room. Thank you all. I greatly appreciate you all just sticking with me and supporting me every single year. So thank you very much. So now I have some thank yous, so I have to write it down. So I want to read to you my thank yous. So I want to read this to you now. Okay. So every year, my mind is just blown. We just keep growing and growing in different ways. And I'm so grateful to the folks behind me, pushing, encouraging, and challenging and supporting me year after year. And I sincerely mean that, because without your love, support, and everything, I wouldn't be able to do this, literally. And I wouldn't have been able to be here for 17 years, standing strong and still getting this done. So year 18, it will be live. I'm saying it's going to be live. We're going to go back to it being live. It's going to be great, where we can see each other, hug each other, take pictures with one another. I so miss that. And I'm sure you kind of miss that too. So, and then you can see our host, and you can see Rashawn, what bow tie he's going to wear for next year, because he loved rocking the bow tie. He does the bow tie Tuesdays. So we can see him with that. Okay. So, you may have noticed a lot of longtime friends. I have a lot of longtime friends here. There are no lies to be detected in that. I've had a lot of people rocking with me in this room for many years, and it's so crazy. I love you all for it. Thanks always to Nancy and Rashawn. Y'all hold me down every year. Y'all calm me down. When I think things are just going left, y'all bring me back to reality. And it's like, no, it's all good. Don't worry about anything. So I'm so glad that y'all stayed by my side, and y'all will be my forever host. And yes, I'm saying forever host. So I really don't care whatever all the other stuff you got going on. And Rasan, when you blow up even bigger than what you are, and Nancy and Vontel, you're still doing this. I'm saying you're still doing it because you are. You can't tell me no. So I'm just going to say that. Okay, so let me continue. Thank you to Raphael and Joy Doss on the PR and planning side. Thanks to Melba, to Kim, Lisa Harps, Pamela Smith, my ride or die nephew. Special thanks to Roger B. Jackson and the entire team at Independent Network TV. It's a production company that produces films, executive video, biographies, web series, promotional videos, and branded content. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you and you just taking the time and helping me with all of this. I couldn't have done this without you. And of course, once again, I can't thank all of you enough who joined us on Zoom tonight, whether you're a presenter or a book lover. Lord willing, we are going to see your shining faces next year. So please stay safe, aware, and careful out there. I pray for your continued health, strength, and sanity. It's real out there. So until we meet again, people, I feel like I should sing a song, just like, see ya. Hope you had a really good time. But I'm not going to do all that. I'm just saying. But anyway, thank you so much for being there. Congratulations once again to the winners. And just being there and supporting. Once again, I know I said that like 3 times, but you really have to know just how much I appreciate you all being there with me through everything and being with me tonight through all our technical difficulties and all. Thank you. We'll see you for next year, Saturday, October 1st. Yeah, I got the date already. Saturday, October 1st, 2022. See you guys. Bye.
The African American Literary Award Show was founded by Yvette Hayward in 2004. The award show has drawn the appreciation and respect of celebrated authors and actors like author Eric Jerome Dickey, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Isaiah Washington, April Ryan, Hill Harper, and many, many more. But this is about us. We have been historically and habitually unseen, unrecognized, and underappreciated when it comes to our literary accomplishments. We are here to support and celebrate authors, creators, and storytellers, to thank them for their years of hard work, sacrifice, and creativity. It is the first award show of its kind, filling a large void in the literary community. 17 years after its debut, the African American Literary Award Show is still the only of its caliber that recognizes African American authors. Welcome to the African American Literary Award Show.